Hey Hearts, this video is going to be a bit longer than my others. Well, it's going to be a lot longer. I'm mostly making this for myself, so I can have a video of my Minecraft worlds, since my family are going to be upgrading our phones and I'm going to lose these worlds. This one doesn't have a name. I want to remake it, but make it in the sky, so that I can add, like, a sewer system and lakes and rivers. And I guess now's the time to do that. I have an entire block of this city done. You can see that? It took me a while building on and off for like a year at least. I really hope my mic is catching this. But this is the first building that I made. It is the Orchid Apartments. The reception desk right there. Employees only. This is the owner's apartment area here. And where the parents are. You got the baby. And the bathroom there. All of them got a bathroom. And you got a few offices right here. Mr. Kryn. Mrs. DeVera. All of them are different. And Mr. Nera? I don't know how to say it. I made up these names, so I don't fully know how to say them. Yeah, I'm mostly making this for myself. Again, I want to remake it. It won't be exactly the same because that sounds like a headache. Mailroom, right here. Got the stairs. Got the rooms. Got this one here with a bunk bed. And you got this little area. Bathroom again. Room A4. Another bunk bed. Got this area. I imagine this spot would be like cheaper apartments. Like there'd be a college nearby and people would rent these out when they're students and don't want to live on campus. Got a bigger room right here. Got a big room. Bathroom again. Some of them would be more expensive. Like this one would be more expensive. You got the bed right here. Bathroom. And all of the bathrooms have like these shutters. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. Originally, the lore for this city was that it was a fort back in the times of the Civil War. And that was going to be the fort, but I don't like building it. Yep, you got a balcony here. For the fort, I'm just going to show it now because there's not much to show. You can be in here. It's really claustrophobic and like a tight fit, but you can be in here. You can be down here as well. Walking around, like... The lore for the fort now is that it was remade into like a park, like a community center for everyone. I don't think I'm gonna edit this video too much. Got another fancy apartment. Like bedroom. Got the bathroom in there. But yeah, I'm not gonna edit this video too much. At least I don't think I will. I don't really have too much more time with this phone. We're currently dealing with a Wi-Fi outage in our entire city. So we can't get our new phones currently. Because for some reason the internet store doesn't have their own internet. But when that happens, it should come back on like half an hour, so I need to get through this. But yeah, I'm just recording this. I'm gonna post it to my YouTube, mainly for myself, so I can revisit these worlds and remember all of the work I put into them. You see the other building next door. We're gonna get to that one in a minute. Yeah. So unless you're me, which you guys aren't, you might find this a bit boring. I don't like her though. I like these buildings. I like this whole city area. Since this was the first building I made, I've definitely improved as a builder since building it. Got bathroom there. Got the bedroom here. I don't know why I didn't add doors to the bedrooms. I got like a little seating area back there by the window. I'm gonna miss this world. And my other worlds. Originally I was gonna take screenshots of my world, and I did that for one of them. The Hobbit Hill, my survival world. It's hilarious, like its own place. This is like one of the more expensive ones. This one actually has a door to the bedroom. They'll charge you like $50 more rent a month. I shouldn't be laughing about that. They got like a nice terrace, I think that's called, or just like a balcony, I guess. I don't know what a terrace is. Got the bedroom again here. Here. This is a funky shaped apartment. You got the bathroom over here, and then that goes back out to the hallway. So that's this building done. Got the fort there. It starts of another block right there. There's the street lights. There are 4 of those spread out around currently. This building was a little annoying to make. It is the library. Ivory Page's library. This one was annoying to make because it was annoying to light. But I figured it out. Got the front desk here. Here is like the book return area. My cat's here. Got back room. Hey. Hi, Hubby. My cat is here. You might hear her. You also might hear me touching the microphone a lot. Because I don't have a headset. This is like a computer area. You got bathrooms, men's and women's. And I use this trick with the glass where I reflect it, so it looks like a reflection. When I remake it, I'll probably make gender-neutral bathrooms instead. I don't know. I might not, because I'm using that glass trick. Oh no, I picked up the flower. Where does this flower go? If I'm leaving this world, I want it to have its flowers. The sections aren't labeled. But you got like section here, you got table. Nice window. More stuff over here. I did a lot of work in this world, and I really enjoyed making it. Here you got like a little seating area to read and stuff. Sorry if my commentary isn't the best. I'm a bit emotional today. Got more books. Got more bathrooms there. Got seating areas here as well, which might also be computer areas? I don't know. I don't know how to make computers in Minecraft. Over here. Up here is not a library. Up here is a rentable space that is currently being rented by Ivory Insurance. Now, an office right here. That's like an independent person. Ivory Insurance. This is their area. They got like a little office space. You got cubicles for the people to sit at and work. You got an office here for like a manager or something. Another one here probably for a personal consultant. And here you got a meeting room. And here you have another meeting room. And I like these. I like the whiteboards. Excuse me. Got another sitting area outside, and that's that building done. I had big plans for this world. Like right there, right on this side of the road, I was gonna have like a big train track and like a train station. Right here, this is like a vegetarian restaurant. So coming in here, you got like a sitting area outside. Also, this is in winter. Ignore the cherry trees later on, they look pretty. But for this whole world is based on a dream I had, where it was like a love story in my dream. You know, it's like one of those dreams. It wasn't, yeah, I met someone in my dream and we became girlfriends. It was fun. I liked it. And this is based on the city that we were in, which is kind of based on the city I actually live in, but not really, because I don't know what most of the buildings are in my home city. Anyway, you got sitting area there. This is where you, like, talk to the host. Sitting area there, and here they actually grow the food in-house. Got flowers there, they're pretty. Maybe for, like, garnishes or something, unless they're poisonous. I don't know. Got potatoes, carrots, beetroots, and a bunch of wheat, because that's the best, some of the best food in Minecraft, plant-wise. Got the kitchen. Got a bunch of the furnaces and a bunch of storage. And there's a seating. Here's a lot more seating. And this part has like a open air section. I probably should have broken that window and not put that there because that looks into the restaurant. Over here, again, you can see the cherry trees. They look cute. And then this one, which I actually built relatively recently in terms of this world. I'm not actually going in order of when I built them. These are like the special private rooms that you can rent out. I'm not actually going in order of when I built these, because if I did, I would go that building, the library, and then there's a cafe right there that we're going to get to later. And then it would be this vegetarian restaurant, which doesn't have a name. I don't know, if you've watched this far, feel free to suggest a name. I might put it on there. We got Peel Hotel. Also, all the buildings have a color. The Orchid Apartments is light blue, because Minecraft orchids are light blue. The Ivory Library is white, because of the white tulip, and also ivory, the color. This one has orange tulips, and the color is orange. The reception, I struggled a lot with the layout of this building. It's kind of squished in the corner, and I struggled a lot with making it fit right. Like here you got back, the front desk. Here you have like a back area for employees only. Got the employee restrooms, which are also cramped. I'm going through this one kind of quick because I have two others that I really want to get recorded. Got the staircase here, which we'll go back to. Here we got like an indoor seating area. This is this is a hotel. Outdoor seating area. Yeah, I tried different ways of building, like city buildings, while I was doing this. I don't know if I'm good at it, so I don't really care. This is my world. Got hotel rooms. These ones, as far as I remember, are pretty much the same, mostly because of... Mostly because of the limited space. So there wasn't all that much I could have done with them. These ones have windows. Some don't. Yeah. They're kind of cramped. Oh, I took a bamboo! I didn't notice that. Yeah, all of the ceilings are too tall so that I can have both the floor and a ceiling. So this one has dark oak ceilings and spruce wood floors. Don't mind me, just getting out. There we go. There we go. And then this spot, this building, I'm like really happy with how this one turned out. So, a couple years ago, one moment, I need to let my cat out of my room. Alright. So, a couple years ago, I'm sitting in my bed. It always does that. But a couple years ago, I took part in a program where it was a culinary program for people that are visually impaired, because I'm mostly blind. And as a part of the culinary program, there is a college campus downtown, like our community college downtown. And they have a culinary school. And in that culinary school, they have like a special area where they grow plants. And this area right here is based on that. We've got a parking lot right here and a greenhouse that I really like. Yep, we got the wheat, carrots, potato, beetroot, pumpkin, melon, torchflower, pitcher fruit. Ceilings are glass. Then in here, we got more plants growing, including sugarcane, the cocoa beans, more sugarcane. I like sugarcane. I really like this path. These are supposed to look like flower petals. Like these. We need to place them down because you can't place them on wood. Here we got like a bunch of flowers. And we got sniffers. We have Alex and we have Sammy. And these two are in here. Don't worry, they're taken out sometimes to go find stuff outside. In theory, in practice, I have left them in here. But they're the ones who are picking up like the pitcher fruit and torch flowers. We got storage in here. Office right here. I'm pretty sure this one is actually pretty close to being mirrored. There's the other entrance into the storage. Here's another office. This whole block follows a grid. You can actually see it here, like this wall, 5 blocks wide. This wall is 6 blocks wide. This one is 4. This one is 5. And that continues through the whole block. And that means that all of them come together to fit into a grid and actually work in the block, the city block. Oh no, I hit him? I hope I didn't hit him. Here we have more bathrooms. These ones don't have urinals because they don't fit. Got a railing. You can look down on the building down there. Here we have more offices. I don't know what these guys would be, the office or the, not officers. I don't know why these, I'm laying down because I don't feel like sitting. I don't know why their offices would be in here. They probably either work for this greenhouse itself, or they work at the college and just stay here. Like they have an office in 2 different places. This is a double office. People need to share this room. Another shared office. Another storage room. Excuse me. This room also has glass ceilings so that the plants can get proper sunlight. The thing that I went to had like the UV lights, I think they're called. Like the special sunlight lights. So the plants got sun that way, but I don't know how to build those in Minecraft, and I feel like they'd look really clunky. So, yep, there's, 2 doors here. Then, over here, there's 2 doors here. And also for the path, got lanterns around. Don't run into them, your car will crash. In general, I have these that align with the pillars on each side. And yeah. I was planning on there being like a parking garage over here and like more of the campus. But for right now, let's see the culinary school in question for the farm. Here we are. Got a bunch of fish. I'm pretty sure they're named as well. Got a reception area. Here, this is a culinary school, so you have to have the kitchen for culinary. On either side, you have these rooms. These are kind of like the back of house areas that students aren't supposed to see, but you're sent back to every so often. You're like, what the fuck am I looking for? I should not be swearing. It's probably been long enough that I can, but I shouldn't be. I like the floor. It's a basic pattern, but I like the floor. Got a sitting area right there. Fire exits right here. Like you can go around here. That is the cafe that I mentioned earlier. I really hope you can hear me and I'm not completely blocking the microphone. On this floor, got a classroom. Another classroom. Another classroom. This one doesn't get a whiteboard. Oh no. Another classroom. And another classroom. This is the back classroom. You can tell because there's no lights here because it's not on a court. There aren't the pillars. Right here you can have like a sitting studying area. And then right here and right there, you saw it in like the when I was down in like the back area, they looked different. And that's because I wanted the lecture halls to have their own look and feel. So yeah, these are the lecture halls. The storage rooms are right under here. That's why they look kind of funky. But yeah, lecture halls. Some get flowers, some get lanterns. That's how it goes. The other lecture hall looks the same. Also, there are windows there, so the people studying can watch the lecture. We have like a sitting area where you can study or hang out, talk to friends. My brother and I actually go to a college program, like a games program, where he runs D&D. So I imagine this could be like a space for that kind of club, or like other clubs as well. And then in here, we have metal detectors. Got another sitting area where people can sit and study. Got this area, like a back, front desk. Books, a lot of books. This is like the bookstore on this part of the campus. Got more books. This is gonna be like a computer area. A lot of books. Now something I'm noticing now with these buildings is I gave a lot of them a balcony so I can just fly in and out whenever I want. This one was the second referred building that I made, and because of that it actually has a name. Welcome to the Clover Cafe. This one, I'm getting clover, so green. Got baked goods on display for the window. Got like an oven. Sitting areas for people to sit down. This one also uses bamboo. I wish there were more green flowers. Storage. You got Mr. Johnson and Mrs. Smith's office. These are like the shift managers. These are like their office, so one is in here while the other isn't working. And then you got Mrs. Farah's office. Mrs. Farah is like the owner of the whole thing. Dumpster and storage. You got storage here, and the dumpster's out back. More bathrooms. They use the same trick as the other ones. These ones get urinals. They're also upstairs, and they look pretty much the exact same. Little sitting area back here. If you're having like one of those moods and you want to sit under the stairs, they don't judge. I'm having one of those moods right now, but I can't get under my stairs. Again, bathroom. They look pretty much the same. This area has like a double tall thing. You got like more sitting right here, and you got the special sitting, like if you want to reserve a spot so you can have a date. This area is a bar. Like you can sit here from the bar, you can order some drinks right here. Got more storage. This room, I don't know why I changed the colors of them. That bugged me the last time I noticed it as well. But yeah, that's this world all done, like given the tour of. Let me know if, again, you have like names for the other buildings, or if you have suggestions for like what buildings I could make in the world, because I do plan on making videos at least showing progress in my Minecraft worlds and like what I'm building in them. Anyway, let's get on to the next one. Oh, this video is gonna be long. This next world will be short though. Oh, my phone froze. Oh. Minecraft froze. From the low bars, I'm guessing that Wi-Fi isn't back yet. Which sucks because it's almost 6 and that's when we were told it was supposed to come back. Anyway, this world, Hobbit Hill, has been my Minecraft survival world for a while now. I stopped playing on it for a while because the cherry trees, I believe, got released, I think. Either cherry trees or some other kind of tree. Like some big change to the overworld. Got my chickens. Got this little farm and like a bunch of flat land that I think I was going to either use for a farm or a village. Oh, my phone is lagging. Got cows and sheep. I always planned on separating them into different pens. Now I guess I never will. Sugarcane. This is my fishing spot. Got my fish. Sugarcane again. Bedroom with my wolves. This was before the new wolf textures came out, so all of them are the same. There are 3 different colors of color. You got white, dark blue, and then a light blue. Because I like them. Oh, I got one of those banners. This one I mainly want to show both because of me liking this world and what I did with it, but also to show this tunnel design so I can use it reliably in the future. So yeah, I got that up there. These, which cover when there's nothing behind it, and then glass when there is something. Got my storage room in there. Flat area, again, I was thinking of using that for a village. Here we have my watchtower. I haven't finished because I needed a different... I could use pale oak for it now, but this was made before pale oak. So I will have to go into the, pardon my French, ass into nowhere to get my dark oak. Or pale oak. I have dark oak already. Or I can cheat it in. This has been my personal survival world. So, cheats are enabled. I switched to creative when I was getting screenshots earlier. I'll probably use the screenshot I took in creative for the thumbnail. Yeah, you have like 2 different ways to go, so I can dig out if I want to. That one, I was going to bring out here, so I could have like a proper path out here to my spruce trees. As well as just like another nice flat area, but plans are dashed. I'm not mad to be getting a new phone, I just want to say that. I'm upset that I'm losing my worlds. But, I mean, it's Minecraft, I can rebuild, that's like the whole point of the game. This was an area I was digging out for a while. And I wanted to build my nether portal right down there, so I could look down on it and have access to like this nice area. More storage because I ran out of chests for my cobblestone. Then I was gonna have a village down here. Have my own little world. That's all for that one. Prism Passage. This one I want to write a book for. It's frozen again. Prism Passage. It's basically a story concept where there are 8 different color kingdoms. Like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, and white. And all of them have like their own people, their own environments, their own cultures, all of that. They are all united together. But there is a 9th, that is black. And basically, white has the goal of keeping black contained, as black is the color that can truly unite everyone. White has been secretly, driving rifts between the different kingdoms so that all of them won't fully unite together. Because if they fully unite together, then the beacons here will turn black, and that means that the Black Kingdom will be freed, and then those people can live. The rulers know of the Black Kingdom, but White has convinced them that it is destructive and will ruin the peace they have. When in truth, Black is only really destructive because they have access to the power of all of the kingdoms, because all colors together either make black or make white. White is relying on people believing that all colors together make white in accordance to the light spectrum, while with things like paint and other colors, all of them together make black. This is a mega base. It is very large, and I've been building this for a while. And here, we got the meeting room. Got like the special area where all the diplomats come and meet each other. I really tried to give each kingdom their own flower, but for pink and orange, when I made this, there weren't different pink and orange flowers. We had the cactus flower now, but that can't be put in a flower pot. So both of them are just stuck with the same flower. Also, torch flowers may make orange dye, but they're not just orange. There's like purple in there. I like orchid. Yeah, we got like the primary colors sit on the bottom floor, including pink. And then the other colors sit up here, including white. Like a little seating so they can look down. Glass ceiling with the logo of it all. There is a part of this world that's kept secret from most people. That is that a subset of people are brought down here. Like an amount of people from each kingdom are brought down here. And this is to maintain the beacon. Because without the people down here maintaining the beacon, then the Black Kingdom won't stay contained. It'll be easier for the beacon to be corrupted and turn black. Or just be saved, I guess. Yeah, we got... all of these rooms are identical, they're just different colors. So this is the purple one. Got rooms down here, a lectern. Got more beds up here, and more up here. This whole area is meant to be like dark and foreboding. Like if someone came down here by accident, the idea behind the atmosphere of this place is to scare them so that they'll go back to the surface and won't think about what's really happening underneath. And what I have been working on with this world, one, this canal took forever to make, is what I've been working on with it is these little areas trying to show their biomes. And what I've been struggling with doing is, because this is the ocean, this is not deep enough to go underwater for an underwater kingdom. So I've been trying to think of how I could either raise the water elsewhere to make that happen. But since I'm gonna have to remake this world anyway, I'll probably use the preset world types and use the underwater world. And then just use that. This one is really nice. I really like this one. We got the chorus fruit. We also have gemstones and like little void pockets. Why are you here? Go away. Yeah, each one also has like their own custom paths here. I really struggled with these paths, specifically the slabs, because not all of these colors properly have slabs. Also, this was annoying. Building a diagonal bridge that's going down is annoying. And they fade. Like, I really struggled with finding proper colors that I liked to be these path colors. But they fade to different colors. Like, this one is fading to quartz. I don't know if this one fades or not. It does not. Okay. That one fades to quartz. Down here you can also see the walls of the canal change. Well, here it's all the same. This one you can see the changing to birch. So this one will have birch paths. I really like this area. This one is cute. Blue, as I said, is like a underwater kingdom. They're pretty closed off from the rest of the kingdoms, mostly because no one else can breathe underwater. Purple is kind of like the end islands in Minecraft, where they do have water, but it's gonna be like, when I draw it, it's gonna be like the void. Like dark sea. Think of like I think it's the Black Sea in real life. There's like a bunch of storms and it's really dangerous to sail there. But their islands are up in the storm and they're like completely fine. It's not really a rainstorm. It's like a vortex caused by their powers and like the void, and they can live through it because they're from there. It's like a rift open there and they came through and live there now. Cherry, these guys are healers. These guys are like pacifistic healers. They're completely fine. They're really peaceful and they generally like everyone, and no one picks fights with Pink because don't fight your doctor. These guys are they're the best healers in the land, and when you get into like a really serious fight and need help, you're gonna need the healers. Blossom Vale. Do the rest have names? That one doesn't. This one doesn't. I think Blossom Vale is the only one that has a name. I don't think I'll stick with that. Here is white. You can see this one has like a pond, which was annoying to make. Because like the area under this there's nothing there. There is nothing there. Here, let me show you. Do I have it? There we go. There we go. Night vision. Oh no, I can't get in! I can't get in there! It's completely empty though. Under this, it's completely empty. I'm gonna get stone and show you. So yeah, these were just like little passion project. Here. There is nothing. You can see it here. The slabs. Because the sand would fall. Ah! Boop, boop. This area is going to be composed of floating islands. There will be some parts on the ground, and those parts will be... They'll have areas for the other kingdom. Yeah? One sec, let me finish what I'm doing. Apparently the internet's back, so I need to hurry. Red is Badlands. I have a really hard time making that look natural. Badlands. They're like a warring nation. Got this. A desert area. That's really cool. They're going to be a steampunk. Gold, they're rich. This area is going to be like a forest environment. those are all the worlds I can show right now. Alright, hey Hearts, I'm back. Turns out there was a glitch with the store, so I still have my phone. And I'll actually have time to edit this video, though I can't confirm that too much editing will be done with it. Anyway, I can now properly show a fourth world, and possibly some others, though I don't know which ones. So, context for this world is that a while back, the YouTubers Smallishbeans, or Joel, and LDShadowlady, they had like a competition with each other, a building competition, where they had a prompt list, and for that prompt list, they would build a build, and the audience would vote on it. I watched that series as it was coming out and really enjoyed it. So now, on my own world, I started building my own interpretations of those prompts. The context for this world is that it's a museum, that people found like these special environments, and they put them in here. One moment while I did draw a map for this area. Let me just... I texted it to myself so that I could use it, because this world is not done. It's not even half done. I don't think... yeah, I don't think it's half done. It is not, I remembered. So there are 5 different tiers of the world. Right now, let's cover... chest? Oh, that's the stuff for the parking lot. Also, I watched through like the video I had recorded before. I covered up the mic for a lot of it and my volume fluctuated a lot. I don't know how to fix that in editing, so I'm sorry about that. Admittedly, I'm also not completely sure of where the microphone is on my phone. And for the videos that I've been speaking in, like my Crystal Mark series, I don't record those on my phone. I do that on my tablet. But anyway, here's the gift shop, I believe. Here's the entryway with the desk where you can like get a map and stuff. Here's a restaurant in case you want to get something to eat before going through. This restaurant is specifically for people, visitors. Forgot I made that. That's funky. There is another restaurant further in. I think it's like right down there. Ignore the anvil. Yep, this is where the stuff for the hallway would have gone. But now, I have bundles. And you can actually see the blocks for the hallway in my inventory right now. This one is for books and maps. The original plan for this, and you can see it right here, is that each one has a plaque and a description. Basically, this one, the left one, shows the environment. This one has warnings attached to the environment itself. This is the entity that lives in the environment. These hallways, I like how they look, mostly, but they're kind of annoying to build, because it's really repetitive. I'm gonna start flying. Okay. Here we are on the first one. We are currently in the safe row. The safe row. The peaceful row. And this is floating islands. Now, I added some of them for the build versus that Joel and Lizzie did. They had, I believe, 20 prompts. That didn't work with how I was building this. So I added some. And I'm pretty sure this is one that I added. Maybe, I don't know. But later on, there is a prompt called magic, and Lizzie made a magic school for her build. And I was going to do that as well. I haven't gotten to it. But I also made it so that 4 different rooms in this were dorms for the magic school. And this is one of them. You got these boats that like go around down here. There's supposed to be fish. There are fish down there. Good. There's another boat right here. Flying up. This is the dorm area with connected clouds and a floating island. I will say challenging myself to build in this small a space was challenging, but I liked it. This one has an entrance directly into the second floor. Not all of them have that. Usually it's just like this viewing spot. Yeah, you come in here, and you have a studying area right here, like a little quiet spot. Got a pond. Don't drown. That's not good. Got like a bathroom for them. Over here, right here we have the dining hall where they eat. I say that like you do something else in a dining hall. They come here to dance. There aren't doors. Just, I don't know. I don't use doors very often when I'm building. I don't know why. We got the sleeping area. Got storage for everyone. This one is missing a shulker box. Glass that looks outside. But yeah, with the video I recorded earlier yesterday, I started getting really rushed when I started looking for this world. You can actually hear me when I say yeah when I was in the last world. And when I started rushing, that was because my dad called me. He was leaving to go to the store to switch the phones. You can get a little sneak peek of the other ones up there. This one is Market. This is one that I added. You can see a bunch of markets up here. You can also see like a little stage down here with seats, as well as a bunch of market stands down here as well. Here, you have bathrooms again. Never mind. I don't know what that sound was, but I'm not going in there. Are you haunted? No, okay. Good. I don't know what that sound was. Here's the bathroom. There's more bathrooms upstairs on both sides. Again, I don't even know if you heard that sound or if it was just me, but I'm gonna get out of this plot. I don't know why, but that plot freaks me out. Just being downstairs on that plot freaks me out. So, peaceful ones, they have entities. Like, they have people living here. But the entities are peaceful unless provoked. They will defend themselves if needed. The students don't count as entities. Like, the entities for this one are the fish down there. The students just live here. They just stay here. This one is a market for all of the entities. Like, all of them come here to sell things to each other, including students. They know magic and things like that, but they aren't counted as, Sorry, I think I've been awake too long. I'm gonna not look at that when I'm saying this. Hey, pretty pink house. But the students are technically entities, but they don't count as entities specific to the plot their dorm is in, because they can move around and they can also switch plots. They're not locked in place like some others are. Now, this one, I believe, is the first prompt that Joel and Lizzie built in their series. This is Cute House. This one has a entity named Sweetie. Originally, this had chickens, but they got out. Obviously, there's a block right... I didn't know you could put those out by touching them. Huh. You got... Sweetie makes, like, candy and sweets, obviously, by her name. Cherry tree. Got, like, a picnic area. Bamboo as well that has string on it, so it won't get too tall. Including a bamboo in there. Little pond. Then you got, like, stuff she can use when baking. You got, like, sugarcane, wheat, carrots, potatoes, and, like, the stuff there. Nice, pretty area. You got berries there as well. This is her house. Here you got, like, a little storage area under the stairs. Place to sit. Sweetie herself is... Oh yeah, I didn't mention the entities for the market. The market has security guards. So when the market is actually... When there's nothing going on, they don't seem to be present. But when the market is happening, there's security there. And they basically, like, patrol around the market, and if someone starts causing a scene, then they'll remove them. Sweetie is the entity here. And she is really kind and polite to the researchers and guests, as long as you follow her rules. They're really simple rules. Just be kind, be polite, and don't go upstairs. Because upstairs is her private area, like this is her bedroom. And she just doesn't want strangers going into her private area, like her personal space. Attic storage. There's only a few times when people will be up here, and that is either she trusts them enough to bring them up here under her watch, or for some reason they get injured or sick while they're in her plot, then she'll bring them up here until they get better. She's actually kind of one of the poster childs for the entities themselves to prove that they're not violent, mindless monsters. It's her and Fauna. So, Sweetie, originally she was the only poster child, because I tried to make this world before on an older device, but I switched onto this device and I started making it again. And yeah, she's more open than Fauna is. She looks more human. Some people have questions if she isn't human, like if she's not even an entity at all. But I mean, she's already here, and it would be a lot of effort to get her out, especially with how much of the marketing she's in. The next one, though, is definitely an entity. Her name is Fauna, and she has magic and is part deer. She actually has her books written. Name, Fauna, race, human, deer, tree, hybrid. So like a mix of things. Gender, female, age. Appearing 24. Classification, safe unless provoked. There are bees in her plot. That's probably what you're hearing. Fauna is... I'm not going to read all of her thing because it's 18 pages. But I will flip through it so I can pause it if I want to. Sorry if my voice is a bit hoarse. Yep, there's the bees. I forgot they had their own section. The bees. All of them are named Pollen. Yep, there are 9 bees in the plot. Unknown in the Grand Forest, which I'll explain in a moment. There are also deer. In the Grand Forest, there are deer. None normally unknown amount in the Grand Forest. They act as fauna's eyes when in there. Do not touch them with intention to hurt. They will kill you. They'll fight. There are also birds. Prey. Quantity unknown. These small dark blue birds are sometimes seen in both versions of the plot. We don't know what kind of bird they are and can't catch them. Fauna refused to let us test on them. As she should. Here are some... Fauna is an introvert, and there are times where she needs to go back to her plot to just sit down and be alone with her thoughts, just kind of recharge her social battery. Or if something happens, like she feels unsafe for one reason or another, then she'll go into her house. And a part of the warnings are... I'm just getting all of the information. So, in this plot, you can pretty easily see the wall. Hello. Hello, Pollen. But you can pretty easily see the walls while you're inside the plot. But if Fauna needs some time to herself, then when she enters her home, this is her home, then the walls will disappear. And if you're in the plot when the walls disappear, then you are now in the Grand Forest, and it is very easy to get lost. And if you get lost and lose sight of Fauna's house, and she gets done with being in the Grand Forest and leaves her home and returns to the plot, you can get stuck in the Grand Forest. So when that happens, like if you're stuck in the plot and she goes to the Grand Forest and you're stuck there, then it's best to find her home, her hut. Yep, Forest Hut is the prompt for this plot. And then you just wait outside. Do not enter her home without permission. If you're in the Grand Forest, don't knock on the door. If she gave you permission before to enter, just stay outside. Just give her a moment to just recharge. I was building this style of house for a while, actually. I don't know why this style stuck with me for a while, but I was building like one of these houses in every world I was in. I remember one had like a secret under the bookshelf, but this one doesn't. Like a nice cozy area. Upstairs you got her bedroom. But yeah. I like it. It's cool. This has glass actually that looks outside. I don't know what I do with outside, but it's outside. Here is the beach. From what I remember, there are only 2 entities that live in this plot that are like regularly here. One would be back here that like opens the gate for you. And one would be in here, like working concessions. They sleep up here, and there are a couple. There would also be like a lifeguard that would appear when they're needed. Here's the beach. Before it was brought into containment, it was connected to a much larger body of water. But, yeah. Now they're in containment. Yeah, not much to say about the beach. I don't know why, but this world creeps me out sometimes. doesn't help my room is currently silent. Here is the restaurant. This bottom floor is accessible for humans and entities, so they can all eat here. The entities of this plot are the workers. You got the kitchen. It's a big kitchen. You got a bunch of storage for stuff up there. You got like a bunch of cooking stuff down here. Got a serving window. In here you have like the sleeping quarters for the entities. Imagine that. Your whole point in existing is to work at a restaurant. That's it. Upstairs, there is no roof, because I wasn't building roofs on the plots at this point. This spot is specifically for entities. Like, they can come in here and have a spot that is just for them, where they can eat in peace without seeing the visitors. Got a staircase, which was... These on the side were really annoying to build. This would lead into, like, a laboratory on the side. Like, one where the scientists themselves would be taking notes, researching, like, have offices over there, but it's not built yet. You have an entrance to the labs over here as well. And now, we are in the ghost or haunted row. This one is sort of twisting the prompt of Disney. So you got a pond here, got like a bunch of plants surrounding the whole thing. I don't remember if there's anything behind it. I don't think there is. There is not. Here we go. And basically, this is a daycare. So parents can come here. They can drop off their kids here. On the surface, it looks like there aren't any entities or staff members here. But when the parents leave, they appear. There are 4 of them. There are 2 parents and then their children. One of the children stay upstairs. Up here. Well, one of them blends in with the rest of the children. Basically, the parents take care of them and tell them stories. Got like a play area and reading over here. Table for eating. You got kitchen over here. More of a play area. For here. Up here we have sleeping area in case the kids get tired and want to take a nap. They do not take children overnight. If a child is left here, it will be presumed as forgotten, and the staff of the museum will be contacted. They won't be, like, directly... The ghosts don't appear to them. Their walkie-talkies will just fritz and will say the plot name, and they'll know that someone was left in there. This is the only one of this row. It's currently still being worked on. Frankly, I'm not too proud of it. This one is in the empty row. So this one has no entities whatsoever. And this is the nightclub prompt, which I think was the last one Joel and Lizzie built. Again, bathrooms. Here you got like a bar and eating area. You got where the DJ is playing music. Got the dance floor as well. I was gonna build a staircase here, but I couldn't figure out how to make it work, so I was just gonna have it connect to the second floor. You can see where it's still under construction here. Because the floor isn't done. And I guess it never will be. But yeah, as you can see, there are squares for the other empty plots, but there's nothing built there yet. Back to the haunted plots. This one is Fairy Tale. And basically this one I really like. It changes depending on who is viewing it in Fury. Like in Fury, the story would change slightly. The people and culture would reflect the person who is viewing it. But the gist of the story is that there is a baker who lives with her family in this house. This is a very small kingdom. Like, the prince of it can barely even be called a prince. He's more of a lord. And it's a pretty big family, like a farming family. Her room is in the attic. It's this really small house, and it's built on a weird angle because I was running out of room. But anyway, we got those two main characters. We got the baker and we got the prince. And basically, in the night, the baker's family sees like a sick man walking around, and they take him in. I don't fully... Do I have a book about it somewhere? Also, while I was watching the video I recorded earlier, I started getting motion sick, so sorry if I'm causing that for you guys. Got the castle. So yep, you got the castle here. I don't fully remember the actual story that was being told in this fairy tale. I just remember the gist of it. Basically, the sick man that the baker's family takes in is kind of like the embodiment of evil. Kind of like the devil. And they didn't know what he was. And basically, there's a prophecy that the kingdom will be destroyed by the embodiment of evil being welcomed into its walls. And that in order for that to be stopped, they need to be saved by their ruler. And it's basically a love story between the prince and the baker. The baker is basically being pursued by the evil so that she can have the Antichrist, but she doesn't want that, especially from a stranger who won't leave her house. Her mother is gradually getting weaker since the evil is basically feeding off her energy, and they eventually need to go in here, into the nether, so that they can deal with the evil. I might have a book on it somewhere. It might be in that chest before. Anyway, I like the concept of like a story and a setting changing depending on who is viewing it. This is one of 3 shrines, or like churches. There is a religion among the entities. Like, they have a shared faith system. And it has 3 distinct gods. This is one of them. Shrine of Melos, goddess of life. These statues were annoying to make, but they were... I think they look nice. Those branches were annoying to make. So was that tree. But yeah, you got like sugarcane, bunch of grass, and wildlife spread around here. She's only made of bricks and mossy bricks. She has pointed ears, and glowing eyes and a glowing halo. She's the goddess of life, so people come here and they stand on like the lily pads or the stones and they pray to her. Next is another one of them. This one is more of a church style, and it is Vanavar, god of the dying. This is a tomb. That's the prompt for this one. That one was shrine. This one is tomb, and you'll see why in a minute. Basically, if your loved one is sick, injured, or in the process of dying, and you can pray for help and like make offerings to Vanavar to try and help them, or you can pray for like a peaceful death. Like if someone is suffering and there isn't really a point, like if their mind is gone. Cave sound. If their mind is gone and it would just be the merciful decision to end things, like pulling the plug, then you can pray for it to be done mercifully and without pain. You got the statue. It's a bit dark, but you know, that's kind of religion for you. This one has different colors of bricks showing clothing and things like that. And why this is called a tomb is because if you come back here, it's the tomb of the gods, of their bodies. You got Milos, goddess of life, Vanavar, god of the dying, and the third, Solara, goddess of death. People also come here and pray for health in general. This is basically the church of the entity's church. All of these are open as I don't know where the door would be for them. Oh yeah, this one doesn't have an entrance on the bottom floor. Here it is. This is a graveyard. And the entities for these ones that show them as haunted are the gods themselves. It's a graveyard. Solara, goddess of death. I tried to cross her arms. I don't know if it worked or not. She has smaller wings compared to the others, but it works. Yeah. You can leave offerings here. You know, like flowers or food or things like that. I tried to do an effect where it was like glowing mist, but without connected textures, it looks weird. This area is another one of the dorms. And this one's prompt is secret base. So if you come through here and follow this winding path, you'll get here to a pool of water that's supposed to look like an eye. And you come down here and you teleport. Fireplace, big fireplace. Got like a hangout area for the people here, along with this carpet. A large dining table for everyone. You got this, you know, storage, sleeping chamber, bookshelves, bunch of stuff in here. This is like the living area. You got more beds up here. Got the spot for like the headmaster. In here you have a studying area. Yeah. Yeah, like a cooking area, a kitchen for them. Yeah. And when you're done, you just... and you're out. This world took a while to make. They'll have to remake all of it. Let's see if there are any other worlds that I want to show. Got my one block, but that probably be how the rest. Oh, the hospital. I almost forgot about this one. I think it's supposed to be like the base for an experiment story. But I didn't finish it. Hear that sound again. So yeah, this is a hospital. You got... oh, I'm looking around because I haven't been in this world for a while. I like the floors. I really like the floors, like how I did these. The patterns. These ones also look nice. This is like a dining area, and you got the different kinds of like hospital areas. They're not decorated or anything. This is the lobby. Let me just get that whole design. That's really what I want from this world, is the design. Here you got the... I used add-ons on this world, so you got like furniture add-on, things like that. Staircases going upstairs. You got the entrance. With benches going along here. I like the color scheme for this. General doctors here. Here you got the pharmacy. Here you got surgery. Pretty sure this is, yep, more hospital room. More surgery. Here you have the ER. One of the packs I have, the more blocks, it gave me like this block and this block. That is diorite and granite. It also gives a few sideways slabs. This is where ambulance park. I really like these floors. And this path goes all the way around. There'd be a parking lot there. Back here, employees only, because these are offices. They're all the same, so I only need to show one. There you go. Office. Office. Tunnel. This is where the experiments would be. Got offices over here, offices and storage and things like that. You have the bedrooms along here. And you got like big dining area, a stage. They can like tell them what they're doing and stuff. Big staircases on the sides. You have these observation rooms and a testing room to test the people. That's about it for this building, for this world. It took a while for me to make. I made it through multiple video essays while I was building this. While I was building the basement specifically, I was watching like analog horror videos, which might explain why I'm slightly anxious being down here. That and I'm tired. But whoop. Let's see if there's anything else. Undermage. That's That shows up every now and then. Just kind of there. Furniture test, I remember that one. I tried building Greenville a couple times. I never really felt it. Yeah, but yeah, furniture test is when I first got an add-on that gave me more furniture. I was testing it on this world. And basically in this world I spawned like right on the other side of this huge mountain and cave. And I found this village like right here and I started fixing it up, like remaking it. I'm gonna miss this world, especially since no. Especially since one of them I used for like a college assignment back when I was studying graphic design. That is this building, the library. The assignment was basically learning video editing with like Adobe Video Editor, whatever it's called. I don't care for Adobe. I don't like Adobe. I don't like their AI practices. Let me just say that outright. Fuck AI. That should be pretty blatant. I'm an artist. Fuck AI. I'm a disabled artist. Don't use me as an argument against me. Okay, with that out of the way, so for the assignment, we basically had to make a video and edit it. So I recorded myself building this building, like this library, to use for that assignment. And in order to get that video footage onto my laptop, because that's what the video software was on, I had to upload it onto my YouTube. It's still there. It's just under private, so you guys can't see it. If you want to, let me know, and I'll make it public. That was from a while ago. That was from like a year ago. Yeah, you can see my colors showing. No! I was trying to break the tall grass. There we go. Cow? Big mountain. You can see like the other stuff here as well. Over. That is a cave. That is not something I built. That is a cave. I haven't even explored this world. I just stayed at spawn. It's a big mountain. I really like this town. It's a nice, pretty town. It's the first time I actually really committed to rebuilding an entire village. All of these buildings used to be other buildings. Except for a few that I just built on my own. Yep, got a staircase. Got a farm area. This was actually the first building that I did. I tested out the armadillo armor as well. Farm. It's a farm. Yep, got that wall area. This is on like a slight overhang with a giant cave down here. But yeah, this is the first house I rebuilt. It's a nice house. I don't think there are still villagers in here. I think they all despawned. As soon as I said it, hello villager. Another house. There's a nitwit. Boop. This is the loom. Also, do you ever make a pattern, like a banner, and then you never know how to make it again? I had a banner that was like my banner, and I don't know how to make it. It's just completely gone out of my memory. Here's a farm. It was actually, that's like a default farm, but I just renovated a bit. And you got this area where you can like look over the mountain. Yep. I don't want to go down yet because that leads to more village. I want the path with less village right now. That is the Knitwood house. One sec. Little pond. Up here, you got the Smith house. As you can see, it's not done. This renovation is not done. Going down here, town center, traveling merchant apparently. Got a chill area. Using the different furniture stuff. This is an untouched part, but I planned on like building a bridge going across to that area and building a house there. And also right here, you can see a grass path because villagers keep getting stuck down here. There's also a house there I haven't touched yet, and a frozen farm. Animal pen that I haven't done anything with yet. While I was building this, I was watching a video essay from, I think, like Athena P about Teletubbies. It was like a lore light. It was the Teletubbies one. That was funny. I like that video. Hello. Here you got the cartographer. When they get tired, they can step outside and enjoy their garden. I like the style of building I used for this village. Got a bridge that goes over, not even over a river. The river doesn't go through here. There's like a little grass patch down here. I forgot about that. This part is specifically for players. You know that because there's ladders inside. And nothing else. It's not decorated. But yeah, you cross it. It doesn't have an entrance here. The entrance is upstairs. Here, you got a barrel. This is the fisherman's house. Got a little back porch. And you got the roof. You got a waterfall coming down from up here. I'm pretty sure that was a natural waterfall. And then it flows into the river below. Another staircase. Blacksmith. Right here is the entrance into that player area. But yeah, I'm gonna miss these worlds and this town. I hope there's like a miracle and like I get to keep my worlds, like they transfer over or something. I doubt that'll happen. Anyway, the seed. Yep, it's right there. Let me just... Got it. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. And again, if you watched this far into the video, then thank you. I really only made this video again for me and for what I'm doing. Like, I want to be able to see these worlds and see what I've made, how far I've come, and like what I've spent my time on. This video is going to be very long. The first one was like 45 minutes, but part of that's going to get cut out. That's only like 5 minutes. That is an hour long. Okay, I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks for watching. See y'all later.